Okay, this is a follow-up to my first video. So this is a 2012 Porsche Cayenne. This is the 3.6 V6 base model. It's my wife's vehicle. Still having the issues of the water dripping into the floorboard due to getting backed up. So I'm going to show everyone an even easier method to solve this problem. If you don't feel like dealing with this floorboard issue, which I do recommend doing, because a lot of times there was a ton of gunk backed up in this side, but if you don't feel like dealing with this side at all, there's a super easy fix through the engine bay, and all it is a matter of sticking your left hand down in there and lifting up a rubber flap, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, again, 2012 Porsche Cayenne, but I'm sure this will work for multiple versions. We do have just the base model with the 3.6 V6 engine. So right here on the passenger side, I'm going to show you where the major issue lies with the water backing up into the floorboard. So I have put a coat hanger through the little flap just so you can see where it is. So if you will look in the back, there's a black, looks like a black piece that's part of the firewall. I'm going to zoom in on that particular spot, which I think you can kind of see the coat hanger sticking out. That is the problem area. So let me zoom in. All right, so I've got it zoomed in on the back firewall, and you can see the coat hanger sticking through it, but there's a little rubber flap door. It literally lifts up, and that thing gets sealed shut with the gunk that comes through the line. This is probably the second or third time we've had water in the floorboard, so I'm going to put a little twist tie around that just to keep it lifted up where it's half open. You could probably choose to cut the thing off completely if you wanted to and not have to deal with it. But this is the easiest way to unclog the water that's backing up into your floorboard, is just literally lifting that flap up. Now, the best way to access this is to stand on the passenger side of the car, and you're going to reach your left hand down through there to lift that up. Now, I want to tell you, make sure that the car is completely cold, because these exhaust headers right here will burn your arm. So for whatever reason, do not reach down in there if your car is hot or even slightly warm. Make sure that it's a cold start. Don't reach down in there with that thing hot, because it will burn your arm. So let me show you. All right, so looking down, you can see these two guys right here will sear the skin off of your arm. So do not reach down in there if they are hot. I am definitely repeating that. But this little gap right here between these two tubes, if you reach your left arm down in there, keep your arm close to this passenger side, and you'll be able to get your left hand to that flap and literally lift it up to unclog it. That's where the water is dripping out of your car. When your AC is pulling moisture out of the air, it's all flowing right out of that little flap. All right, this is literally me being careful, keeping my arm close to me so that I don't touch those cats. I don't want to burn my arm, but reaching down in, I currently have my hand right now on that rubber flap, and with my fingers I can just lift it up and clear that out. Not a difficult thing to do. Anybody can do it. You may need a step stool if you don't have long arms like me, but as you can see, passenger side back firewall, there's a little black rubber flap. Just lift that thing up, stick your finger in there and kind of clear out the gook that builds up around it. But that is the official problem area for most of these Porsche Cayennes. Now, sometimes the rain drain will get clogged. You can access that from back on the back side of the fender here. If you pull this fender back, there is a little rubber guy right here. Well, let's see if I can back up. That little triangle thing, it's a rubber triangle that drains from the windshield down. So a lot of people have those clogged up. That's just a matter of sticking your finger up there and unclogging that. But 9 times out of the 10, the issue is the little flap on the firewall for draining the AC condensation. Anyways, hope this helps you out.